Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I'm going to go over the marketing mentality that's really helped me. I know it's helped a lot of other people, including my 60 students that are in my program right now. But once you learn this, it will really change your whole perspective on how you try to market yourself and get in front of people. And this is how you get to the 1% of marketers that actually have very profitable ads. First off, I don't want this to come across as you need to pay to advertise and use these marketing skills. I do a lot of free stuff. Like the reason I'm doing YouTube right now is just to get in front of people. I'm gonna do another video on all the reasons why I'm creating a YouTube channel, investing time into that. But you don't have to pay. It's just keeping yourself in front of people, how you should market yourself, how you should create a name for yourself, and everything like that. So I'll start off by the traditional way, which is a super good message getting loud in front of people, like saying in an ad, for example, I'm sure you hear like, hey business owners, hey entrepreneurs, hey dropshippers, whatever niche you're in. They say hey and they're loud and they're coming across this message that sounds like undeniable, and they're just like yelling and they're like getting in your face, and you just feel like so pressured, like I need to do this right now. They have a tendency of making it very urgent. Like you need to get this right now. The sale's only for another day. Okay? And that's the traditional way. It's worked for a long time and it still works for some people now. But the way that the 1/2% are doing it right now that are really successful is, instead of being loud, they're being consistently in front of people. Okay? So for example, Ty Lopez, he has so many courses, and these are expensive courses, like $1,000 to $2,000. He doesn't start off with that. If day one, when he was building his brand name, where he had, hey, here in my garage with my new Lamborghini, if he still had those, if you clicked on that ad, it was going to his $50 program. It's called the 67 steps. 67 steps. It was $67. I remember that. Okay, and that was a product that he wanted to upsell with. $50, it can be considered an impulse decision. It's not crazy expensive. It's something where if someone had some trust for him and they were just curious about what this guy knew, $50, if you lose that, it's not a crazy big deal. So he was running so many ads, and he even said in an interview that I was watching, he said that those weren't even profitable. All those ads were so when people saw his future ads, they knew who he was. So he ended up spending a bunch of money on that and it wasn't even profitable. But guess what? Then when he went for straight sales to his programs, it was so much easier because everyone already knew who he was. And if they went through that course or program, I remember I went through it. I think it was really good. The 67 steps. I don't know what I think of like the social media marketing course and a few other courses, but I think that the 67 steps was actually very helpful and well worth the $67 that it costed. So that's just one example. There's a bunch of other people, Grant Cardone, for example, and just other people you really look up to. Jason Capital, if you know who that is. Just these really successful ad people that you see in front of you. What they do is they just try to stay in front of you, because if you want to be so successful, you want to be the first person someone thinks about when they wake up and the last person they think about when they go to bed. That's really powerful. If you can do that, you can sell anyone on anything. Okay, so what I would suggest doing with your next ad campaign or whatever you're trying to sell is, instead of just going for the high ticket sell or whatever else, unless it's an impulse decision, which is anything under, I guess it is $50, $30, in that range, between $30 and $50, and under is considered an impulse decision. So people don't necessarily think about it a bunch when they buy, but you're staying in front of them, and just keep doing that. And if you're really familiar with Facebook ads, then create lookalike audiences, create custom audiences of the people that have already clicked, and just stay in front of them. Dude, don't worry about annoying the shit out of them, because they're going to end up buying. Most of the time. You have a way higher chance than if it's just someone cold. Because at the end of the day, if you're a salesperson, if you've done meetings in person, everything like that, then you know the difference between a cold prospect and a warm prospect is, it's so different. When you walk into a room and someone already knows who you are, That's so powerful and increase your chances a bunch. Okay? So, traditional way of marketing, loud, obnoxious, urgent message. Successful 2019 and probably for the next 10 years message, be consistently in front of them. Make your goal to be the first thing they think about when they wake up and the last thing that they think of when they're going to bed. Okay? That's all I got today. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.